to the literature club.
Oh, I can smell that hot breath from here. Damn.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Hi guys, it's me, Cakes here, and we're going to be playing a game called Doki Literature Club. This is not the original one, this is the plus. And I know nothing about this game.
I've played this game before, and I was the one who recommended it to her because I love this game so much. It's my favorite game ever. I've got a lot of games that I've seen. She hasn't even seen it on YouTube, which is kind of crazy, but okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, Kaylee, we gotta play this game. We gotta play this one. That one.
Yeah. So
let's get into it. Oh yeah, I'm Tsunami. I forgot to say that.
Yeah, she's Tsunami. No girl.
Oh. Hey!
Oh my gosh. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori.
Sayori.
Same thing. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just say, sigh.
I want you to say that word. What's that word right there, Kaylee?
Which one? Idle. Oh, okay.
At least you got it.
However, I just sigh and idle, right?
It means like just stalling.
Oh, I didn't even know what that meant.
Like, you know, in Minecraft, like the animals idle. I don't know that's the word. Anyway,
whatever.
It just means stands there.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk unless Sayori catches up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
That was good. That was a good one. I cleared my throat a little bit. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cakes.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. I think I'm still saying it wrong.
Sayori.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute.
By the way, Cakes, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Hell no. A club?
Like a club sandwich?
We're going to Subway? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Huh? That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year.
Did I?
That's what she said.
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
It's nothing good for you, is it?
Hell no. Too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Sounds like half the life. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right?
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing Seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of
Motivation.
Motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Super chapstick. It scared me. Oh, I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in!
You can leave now.
Spying on you. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
My club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
You know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Hell no! Sayori. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah.
Okay. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
Fun.
So she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president.
Vice president.
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
You're gonna like enhance vocabulary after this.
Hell yeah.
And be like, ooh, that's loud.
That real loud. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
You did what?
Go ahead. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Natsuki?
Natsuki.
Nuts?
Natsuki. Like a gnat, like some little gnat you get in your face that want to go up your nose.
Okay.
They're like, oh, it's kind of cozy in here.
Okay, sure.
When you think you're dying, when you like walk into a nest of them, you're just like,
Do you want to continue?
Oh.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I will if I want to.
I can tell
Say Ori. The word say Ori. Sayori.
Sayori is really that much of an airhead.
Oh, I want an airhead.
You a real airhead. Or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a loud sigh.
Was that loud?
I forgot how to sigh.
Hot breath.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We're gonna cut that out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Why are you doing this right here, kid?
Because I want to.
Only do it when the text.
You know, because cupcake. Cakes.
Okay. Yes! Let's go! The music just stopped. That's Kel over there.
And thus today, that's thus, right?
Thus, yeah.
Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I didn't say I was a member. I told you don't call me a new member!
Okay.
I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club.
Oh, I can smell that hot breath from here.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, I still don't know. I'm gonna wait, hold on. Sayori always says, I don't know how to do her voice, but wait, hold on. Sayori always says nice things about you. My voice hurts. Way to kill the atmosphere. You don't have this headphone out, bro.
Ah, cakes! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club!
Silence.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Wow. Including me?
No, not you. maybe slow. You want to continue?
What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it.
Sorry?
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Shut up.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
You sure?
And this is Sayori, the smartest in the club.
Sayori.
Or Yuri. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Natsuki? Natsuki.
Natsuki. Got it. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Cakes. Monica smiles sweetly.
Ooh, she blowing you a little kiss.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably...
It's Monica.
Is Monica?
Monica.
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league.
Who said?
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Monica?
Come sit down, Cakes. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Illegal.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. She's like a bulldog.
I swear she is.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about make some tea as well? My voice just completely changed. I forgot how I did them.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Yuri.
Sayori.
Oh yeah. Natsuki,
they all got eyes in their names.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a craft tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches. I thought that was an E. Marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Is it a baseball bat? Because at first you didn't really like me.
Ta-da! Ooh-ah! That's you.
Oh, that is, huh? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Nah, she bought them from the store.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just how you gonna take one?
Why she look like a vampire though? It's like that one tooth right there.
You got one. She's a first year student. She only has one tooth, Kaylee.
Oh yeah.
Don't judge her.
Tooth. Okay. Sayori. Did I say that right? Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her
like
face.
Someone we know, huh?
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite into to take a bite.
That's you.
That is me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite it down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did, Sayori.
Sayori said.
Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you. No, you, dummy. I struggle with that.
Alright.
Alright.
I give up on Natsuki, weird logic, and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set.
You can't.
That's fine. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake. Wait. Setting down. That's where I messed up. Setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. That's better. After all, doesn't a Pizza Hut doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Oh, that's me.
Is that okay?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know. Oh wait.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be tea and reading might not be a pastime for me.
Definitely.
But I
missed it, didn't I?
Yes. Anyways, take 3. Okay. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises.
Stop saying Monica. This is Monica, Kaylee.
You said it was Monica.
I was playing with you.
Oh, I actually believed you.
I'll say Monica because it's just. Never mind. The court said no. It's Monica.
Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club?
You're talking to yourself.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
Hi.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
Politics.
No, whatever.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what you almost said is politics.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
That's me being Yuri.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
Literature's boring. I'm just gonna say that now. It's boring.
It's so boring.
Reading's fine. Poem's fine, but like, I don't like writing poems.
I don't like none of that stuff.
Yeah, you're a mathlete.
It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
It feels more interesting than literature.
Maybe like gaming?
Maybe like Sims 4? The Sims 4 club.
Right. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
Literature.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
How?
I don't know.
How?
But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone
Enthusiastically. Say
Okay, trying to shut people up and all.
Enthusiastically.
Who said I didn't know the word?
Say it.
Enthusiastic.
You know the word, you just can't say it. Enthusiastically. Good enough.
Enthusiastically. Everyone, you can say that one.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goals. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
I don't know, I think Susan, yeah. So, Cakes, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Nothing. Well,
This your guy, Kaylee. This your man.
Considering how little I've read these past few years,
This your man right here, Kaylee.
I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quickly to myself.
You yelled that. Manga.
Half joking.
That's you.
Oh, that's me. I keep saying that name and I'm thinking it's you. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
Can it?
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Hot breath.
Nah. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I ran out of breath for that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I love those genres.
Yeah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of sharp... Wait,
Scrap.
what? You left a piece...
You left a piece of scrap. That's a tongue twister right there.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And get that back!
Fine.
So mean. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay, let's go.
No. Sayori sideless.
I don't know, siddles or sidles. I think it's sidles.
Sidles?
Yeah,
Sidles
like
up
idols.
behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
Not very confident at all. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest parts of your heart. You gotta improvise.
Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering.
Okay, well the game is pretty slow. It takes a long time of just reading
How many hours?
to get to the good stuff.
Okay. Keep saying
There's
that.
Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. We're on Act 1 right now.
When's Act 2?
I'm pretty sure I think that's when this day ends.
Do you have writing
Oh no, it's
experience
not.
too,
After Saber.
Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. What is that face?
I guess it's... Oh.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Hey, little baby.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Like Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla glue, you mean?
Gorilla Glue.
Isn't that a right, Cakes? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I even said I would join the club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I don't know how to see your face. I'm sorry, I thought... Kicks?
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yeah! Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess.
Welcome.
Okay, everyone.
You're so
I
loud,
think-
bro.
I didn't ask. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Sharing is caring.
Monica looks over at me once more. Cakes, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
How do you express yourself, Keely?
I
I don't know.
don't know. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills?
You got the word. I'm so proud of you.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nasuki clean up their food.
Hey, Cakes. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Hell no. That's right. Sorry, and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
Of course.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Will you?
I'm
Will
must
you?
be surrounded by them. Apparently.
You gotta get them free cupcakes, you
No,
know?
right.
Gotta get
And
that
some tea
cupcake.
and some tart.
Some tea. Some chamomile.
For real.
Chamomile.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances.
Ooh.
And I'm sure...
Vocabulary level just like level 2. You've increased levels.
And I'm sure good fortune
We
will
all
find
start
me.
somewhere, Keely. It's okay. Go ahead.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What we gonna write about?
Ooh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something. Oh. So who do you like the most? No, don't click nothing yet. Who do you like the most? Who do you want to
Her.
woo?
I think I want her.
Yuri?
I think so.
Purple? Okay, so we have to pick words that describe her more. So, like philosophy or uncontrollable, like these long words, because she's the bookworm. That's not
Wait, what was that word?
disoriented. Contamination. Wrath.
Maybe.
Like, you know, like horror, like,
Yeah.
like, yeah. Like, more like
She's probably
gloomy.
not that.
Intellectual, yes.
Yeah.
Vicious. I don't even know what that word means.
Graveyard?
Yeah.
She getting graveyard vibes.
Incongruent. Huh. Captive.
She's held captive in her own damn book.
Tragedy. Oh,
Oops.
unrequited. I don't know. Stop it, Sayori. Massacre. Death. How? Horror. Portrait.
Maybe anxiety.
Okay, yeah.
Suicide. Told you.
That was so cool, like suicide.
Party, wonderful, smile, destiny, special.
Destiny.
Maybe. Just
Yeah. Covet.
insight, fickle, lust. Nope.
Covet.
Covet? Maybe covet.
Covet. Yeah.
Yep.
Tenacious.
Tightening. No.
Tenacious. See, the problem is I don't know what all these words mean. I'm just looking at how long and how rare I see that word. I'm like, oh, that's Yuri.
Nope, not that.
Try secretive. Yeah. We
Yes,
got like
ma'am.
what, 4 Sayori's? But mostly.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get